here we are again. My favorite trailhead. We are at the Lincoln Woods Trailhead. We were just here last week to do Owl's Head. This week we are doing the Bonds, and we're gonna stay at the Guyot campsite, and then we're gonna hit North Twin, South Twin, and Galehead tomorrow. So our initial plan was to do the Pemi Loop, but with the uncertain weather this weekend, I didn't want to have 2 nasty nights in a row of rain, so we're taking our chances tonight. And there is a window of no rain for the next 36 hours. We'll see. So we're gonna get on the Lincoln Woods Trailhead, and we're gonna be on that until we get to the Bond Cliff Trailhead. So another probably 5-6 mile hike in the woods. So that's about it for now. Just me and the wingman spending a night in the whites. All right, see you guys in a little bit. Hopefully the weather clears up and we don't get rained on. Right, Chew? Yeah, go blue. Just coming up on Franconia Falls Trail. We've done that a couple years ago. It's nice. We don't have time to do it today, but some good views, little waterfalls. Going over another bridge. We're still on the Lincoln Woods Trail. We're just gonna connect to the Bond Cliff Trail eventually. So. Nice. Very nice. I'm coming. All right, continuing. Well, it's noon now, so we're gonna stop at this nice little area to have a snack. Actually have lunch. Drink an energy bar, and get right back on the trail. We still have a long way to go, and I like to get to the campsite earlier than later so I can, you know, unpack and set everything up, and then go up to West Bond. We'll be hitting Bond Cliff first, then Mount Bond, and then we're gonna go over to the Guyot campsite and unload everything, and then we'll head up to West Bond and call it a night. So that's gonna be our day. We're just getting a little water break, and that's about it. So like I said, we're only an hour in, so but, yep, lunchtime, right, Papa? All right, Bond Cliff Trail, that's what we're taking. Sweet. Okay, still in the woods. Well, that's our first big water crossing. We've had a couple of little ones, but he just jumped right in. Not too bad. Water levels are fairly low. Just a little rock hopping. All right, success, staying dry. All right, well, we're a couple hours in, still on the Bond Cliff Trail. We're starting to gain a little elevation. Once we get out into the open, when we get to the steep spot where I might have to pick Chewie up, show you guys that. But other than that, just in the woods, enjoying the silence, passing a lot of people coming down. They were just saying how cold it was last night, and it's gonna be even colder tonight. So packed all my winter gear, my winter sleeping bag, and winter hat, all winter clothes, just to sleep tonight. So another reason why I didn't do the full Pemi Loop was the the uncertain weather all weekend and having to carry extra weight with the winter gear really would have been a grueling 2 days. So we'll just stick it to one overnight and it'll be fun. Sun's trying to come out, but no luck. I just don't want any rain till I get up past the cliffs and I set my tent up. Now about 2.5 hours in, and just starting to climb up the Bond Cliff Trail. It's just getting to the steep stuff now, so about 2 hours 40 minutes in, give or take. So I'll have to take a layer off and get to it. So I'll see you guys at the top. Should be fun. Rain's holding off for now. Alright, we just entered the Alpine Zone. So this is the tough spot with Chewie. I gotta help him up, so I'm gonna throw his GoPro on and we'll get him up there somehow. He's raring to go, so. And then after that, we'll be pretty much on top. So, all right, here we go. Epic views coming. Sun is out. Yeah. I'm loving it. Chill. Here. There. Good job, Bubba. That was tough, but look at now. Get to reap the rewards. Beautiful. Wow. That's right, Lincoln Lafayette over there. Pretty much see the whole Pemi Loop. All right. Continuing. Epic views on the way. Get your second wind. I always say it, you feel so glum below tree line. Once you get up here on the ridge line, woo-wee, views for miles. That's why we do it. Yeah, I didn't think the weather was gonna be good, but I think the old man's looking down, giving me some weather. All right, here we go. Absolutely beautiful. Getting towards the peak, you can see the caroms. Be on wide open ridgeline in a minute. Just wanted to get that viewpoint. Nice little spot. Whew. Alright, I'm gonna soak this in and I'll do some 360 views when we get to the top. Can't take the smile off my face now. As the old man would say, life is good. Certainly is. Certainly is. Whew. It's approaching Bond Cliff. Here's the outlook. Looking forward to going on that with the wingman. Keep the GoPros going when we go on that. Well, maybe his, so I can concentrate. Awesome. Good view right here. I think I'll take a few pics. happening?
Howdy.
How's it going? Look at nice little party going here.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's a good rig there.
Yeah, it's fun.
You make him carry his own weight.
Yeah.
Plus you get to
Then I
like,
stop feeling bad though, especially if we're in a long one. I'll just carry most of it.
Oh.
oh yeah.
How's it going there, buddy?
Yeah, it's because you got food.
I know. I got a
Look
big stick
at
of
that
me. Yeah,
thing.
you know.
Yeah, you'll be having diarrhea for a week. Come on.
Yeah. Worth it.
Going on the cliff. Oops. Last time I went, it was blowing like 40 to 50. Now it's dead. Come on, Chip. How sweet. It's a long way down. That's all. All right. Let's go. You, my cliff. All right, we're just leaving Bond Cliff, and now we're heading up that way to Mount Bond. And from Mount Bond, we're gonna head over to the Guyot campsite and hopefully set up. Hopefully, there's room for us, and we can set up our tent, have some food, and go do West Bond later on, maybe for a sunset if it's not cloudy. So that's the plan for tonight. So, all right, I'll see you guys at the top of Mount Bond. More epic views. All right, we're at the top of Mount Bond. The windman, water break, and enjoy this for a few minutes, and we're gonna go get our tent spot at Guyot. Get it before it's filled. There's Bond Cliff. That's West Bond over there. So we'll be up on that later. But that's about it. Top of Mount Bond, 4,600 feet. All right. Well, he's all done, so we're gonna go get a tent spot. And, life is good. I'll see you guys later. I'll see you guys at the tent spot after I set up. You ready, Papa? You ready, Bubba? Come on, Chew. Go, boy. All right, we're just leaving the Guyot tent site, and we're heading over to West Bond. We'll get some views before the night's over. So that's it. See you guys at the peak. Big views. All right, at the top of West Bond. Didn't take long at all, 20 minutes, if that. Just one last look at the views before we go back to the campsite. But right there, you got Bond Cliff, Mount Bond. Go down, around with the campsite, somewhere in those trees down there. You can't see it. on this little spur here to West Palm. That's the peak. Wingman. Ah, beautiful. The sun is out. Feels nice up here. It's colder at the tent site. Here we are. All right. Well, we're gonna head back. We're getting hungry. Take a few pics of where I'm camping at. I'm on platform 1 at the Guyot tent site. So do a quick bit of that inside, and that's it. Have some supper, put on some warm clothes, and get ready for the cold night. So, more 360 view. Absolutely beautiful. Of course, over there. Twins over there. You got Lafayette, Lincoln, Liberty, Flume. So you got the whole Pemmy Loop right in front of us. Really nice. All right, we're going back on the trail. It's nice having the peak to ourselves, though. Yeah, you know what? I think we'll soak it in for a few minutes and just sit and enjoy the sun. Sounds like a plan. Alright, I'll see you guys at the tent site. Give you guys a quick glimpse. Alright. There we are. Tent. There's the little palace. Put my snacks up there. Little pouches. Gonna have my ramen noodles. That's it. That's it. Hi, bubs. Alright. See you guys in the morning. Good morning. It's around 7:30ish, 7:15, 7:30. We're all packed up and getting back on the trail. We're gonna go on Twin Way and hit North and South Twin, and then down to Galehead, and that's where we'll head out through the 13 Falls Trail. So that's it. See you guys on the trail. Hi, Papa. ahead.
It's okay. What's up, Pupper?
Yeah. Just getting on South Twin Trail. It's a rock hopper. The wind finally died down. It was blowing about 40 to 50 at the top of Guyot. Oh man. It was brutally freezing last night. I slept on and off. Chewie was cold. I put a quilt, wrapped it around him. He finally knew. Keep the quilt on, keep warm. But yeah, definitely cold. We made it. We're doing it. Heading over to South Twin. I'll see you guys at the peak. Oh, the peak in all its glory. Top of South Twin. The wind is brutal. Oh my, we're gonna be going that way. I think I always choose a peak on my hikes to scatter some of my dad's ashes. So South Twin's one of my favorites. So I think this will be the one. So do that now and head over to North Twin. That'll feel good. So, alright. Share my little tidbit of the day. See you guys at North Twin. Alright, Papa. Alright, so we're gonna leave South Twin. Some people in shorts, 1.3 North Twin. We got a 6-mile hike just to get back here, and then it's only a mile to Galehead. So I think the worst of our climb is over going up South Twin instead of never going to North Twin. Let's see what it's all about. I'll see you guys at North Twin. Right, you man? Number 45. Here we come. Right. I believe we're coming up on the North Twin Peak. Whew. I hope so. Outlook. Yep. Come here, Chew. Come here, Bubba. 45, man. Woo! 45. 45. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling good. Just got my second wind. North Twin Spur. That's the way we're going back. Another 1.3, but that wasn't bad. Not too bad. Let's go to the Outlook. We'll share this view together. Yeah. It's coming. I believe his GoPro is going. Oh yeah. Ah, oh, awesome. Beautiful. No wind on this side. Oh, I think we're gonna have a water break here. Oh, this is beautiful. And that's where we'll be going back up. Ugh. And then back down. Ah. There's good old Galehead. Going down to the Galehead. Galehead hut. Alright. Sweet. Feeling good. Alright. We're going to take a water break and get back on the trail and make some good time. So I'll see you guys at Galehead hut. Right, Chew? Good job, Bubba. 45. we go a slightly above average pace. We even jogged a little bit on the mud just to make some time up because it's gonna rain. It's looking pretty grim. We want to beat the rain, so now we're gonna descend down to Galehead. Go to Galehead 46, and then we'll get down to the tree line. 13 Falls Trail all the way down to Lincoln Woods Trail. That'll be our loop. That'll be our m.Happy. So, all right. Whew, catch my breath. Papa's doing really good. All right, down to Galehead. Finally getting to Galehead Hut. Galehead Mountain Point 4. That'll be an easy climb for us. Sweet. That's Galehead Hut. Yeah, we're just leaving the Galehead Hut and going up to Galehead Mountain. The hut's not even open. They're doing renovations. So, yeah, we'll just head over to Galehead Mountain, and then we'll get back on the trail to 13 Falls and head on home. All right. Just took a picture of Galehead. Left Galehead. It's mother and son at the peak, so I don't want to videotape my number 46. But yeah, 46 in the books. Feels good. It's an enclosed peak. There's nothing to look at. There is an outlook down here, though. We're gonna look at. I was pretty far away from the peak, the outlook. So. All right, 46 in the books, feels good. Took a picture of Chewie on the peak. That'll be in the video anyway, so. Oh, feels good. 2 more left. It looks like we might beat the rain too. So, happy about that. We made it out in one piece, we're alive. We're not wet yet. All right, I'll take a quick clip of the outlook, and then we'll get back on the trail. So, I'll see you on the trail, number 46. Woo! The outlook, I don't think we're gonna see much. Oh my. Jeez, blew me right off. We'll be going this game. Couldn't go in for water or snack. I'm glad I brought extra water. But anyway, all right, we're gonna get back on the trail. We're gonna do get on the 13 Falls trail right now. So that's it. I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, that's where we're taking Franconia Brook Trail, 13 Falls tent site. We'll be staying on that till we get to Lincoln Woods Trail. So we're gonna get on it. Come on, pups. Come on this way, Bubba. Come on. Oh boy. All right, here we go. Back into the canopy, which is nice because it's been sprinkling on and off. It started to sprinkle on my way down South Twin. All of you that have done South Twin know that steep, that's a steep one. Lots of rocks. I did slide, fell on my butt a little, but other than that, that was it for the whole trip. No spills, nothing, no damage. This is gonna be quite a down right now, so I'm gonna start to concentrate, and I'll show you guys 13 Falls tent site. It's got some pretty good views of a waterfall, small waterfall. And that's it. We'll continue. See you guys in a little bit. All right, we're in the 13 Falls campsite area, staying on Franconia Brook Trail. There's the falls over there. I think we'll go take a quick look. Let him get some water. I'll see you guys when we get over there. Should be fun. I was here back in 2018 and I loved it. Really nice. So you're getting wet? That's all the way over. Yeah, perfect place to have a snack. We're actually gonna have lunch. It's almost it's 1:45. We're gonna find a spot right over there. Yep, some of the falls. Alright, we're just leaving 13 Falls tent site. It started to rain again. I had to put on my silly hat, my frog dog hat. It keeps me dry. I know I look silly, but oh well. Anyway, yep, we're on the Franconia Brook Trail, which will link us up to the Lincoln Woods Trail. And then that'll complete the loop. So we're going to go on this for a bit, probably a few water crossings. And see you guys on the trail. Right, you man? First water crossing. He made it over. Fairly easy. Oh, success. Whew. All right. Well, we are officially in the suck. It's been raining pretty good for the last 10 minutes. Borderline pouring. The canopy's not helping much. It's gonna be a long hike back to the truck. It was worth it. It was worth it. All right. We're gonna keep on trucking because we have no choice. Well, that was definitely the toughest water crossing yet. Maybe could have found a better way, but we made it. I'm not wet. Foot got a little wet on one hop, but other than that, success. Okay. Continuing in the rain. All right, well, we're pretty close to where I had my moose encounter. It's somewhere up along this trail. There's really thick green vegetation in the leaves too, where you couldn't even see 2-3 feet into the woods. But, whew, it was a crazy encounter. Obviously, I'm sure some of you have watched my my strange encounter video, and I explained it pretty well what happened. But yeah, it feels weird being around it again 3 years later. You get just that feeling inside, like your head's on a swivel. But that's about it. We're just gonna keep continuing. Nice little pond. Still making our way to the still on Franconia Brook Trail. We're on it for a while. Looks like we're going all the way around this thing. Oh, nice. We made it back. Made it back to the junction. That's where we started our trip yesterday. That's where we came from. The loop is complete. Another semi-Pemi loop in the books. That's our third semi-Pemi. 1 full Pemi loop and 3 semi-Pemis. But I only did this semi-Pemi just to kind of make North Twin and Galehead worth it. Just to make it a little extra special. So, weather wasn't as nice as we wanted, but got rained on a little bit, but we didn't get rained on at any of the peaks. We had to deal with some wind. But other than that, great hike. As you know, it's epic views. You do the bonds and the twins and just epic views. Well, we're going back over. This is Franconia Falls is up that way. Franconia Brook. And we got a few miles back to the truck. So that's about it. So 2 more weeks we'll be doing isolation, and then 4 weeks we'll be finishing our 48 hopefully at Mariah for 4th of July weekend. So that's the plan. Exciting. So all right, there he is. There's the Bubba. All right, so for me and Chewie, happy trails. See you next time. Be safe out there.